Hi, I'm Peggy with Love Yourself Skinny and Potato Patch Nutrition, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about the thyroid. I'm just going to talk about some of the signs that your thyroid may be not functioning properly, and what that can look like in your body, and how you can know if you actually do have a thyroid issue. One of the first signs of a thyroid issue can be the inability to gain weight or the inability to lose weight. And that's probably one of the things that we notice, as the way our clothes fit, what the scale is saying, and things like that. Some of the other signs that are a little bit less talked about are things like, do you sweat? Because sweating is a really wonderful way for the body to clean itself, especially to clean the skin. And purge out any environmental toxins that the skin has taken in, because we essentially are like walking sponges. We're just porous little creatures. Sweating is actually really, really good for your body in order to get rid of any toxins that might have been absorbed by it. And if you don't sweat, or if you've never sweat, then you probably very likely have always had a thyroid issue, because if it's above 80 degrees and you're moving around outside, you should be sweating. It's not normal to not sweat. And if you don't sweat, there's a good chance that you also experience being too hot, getting too hot and feeling nauseous, possibly even getting too cold. So one of the things that the thyroid is responsible for is just to maintain the internal body temperature. And if the internal body temperature gets too high, then it looks like burning too many calories. And that can keep you from being able to gain weight, maintain muscle. And it also is the opposite, where if the body temperature is allowed to be too low, you're not going to burn fat, you're going to store it. And part of the reason for storing it is just to insulate the body, just to keep you warmer. So another aspect of the thyroid not functioning as it should is heart conditions. And that can look like beating too slow, beating too fast, beating irregularly, because the heart is the main source of internal body temperature maintenance. Beyond just sweating or not sweating, maintaining or gaining and losing weight, but also the heart, because it is your circulation system, it relies on the thyroid in order to function properly. And so a lot of heart conditions honestly start more as a thyroid issue than anything else. And if you can support the thyroid, a lot of times the heart will go back to doing what it's supposed to be doing. And part of what this looks like is that the thyroid is responsible for the contraction strength of the heart, so how hard the blood is being pumped. And the strength of the pump is going to affect how far out into the extremities that blood goes, and that's going to affect whether or not you have cold feet and cold hands. And then also the vasoconstriction, which is how much pressure the blood vessels are putting as far as putting on the blood that's being pumped through it. So the blood pressure also has its root in hormone production within the thyroid. The thyroid is responsible for those things just because it's responsible for your internal body temperature. So the thyroid is extremely important and supports a lot more than I think is probably understood by most people. So if you think you might have a thyroid problem, or if you have the beginning stages of a heart condition, then you definitely want to be supporting your thyroid. If you're someone who just doesn't sweat and never has, you want to sweat. Sweating is very good for the body. It purges a lot of things that otherwise the lymphatic system has to. And so if you have any questions about any of this or anything else concerning your body, we would always love to help you. You're welcome to reach out to us anytime. You can put in the comments. I do try to get to those as often as I can. And I hope that you have the most blessed day. Be well. If you are interested in an effective all-natural support, we offer Badass Hormone Balancer. If you want to go a little further and have more complete nutrition and female support, we offer Powerful Woman. And for you gentlemen, we offer what we call Powerful Man.